Hey guys, welcome back to the From an RM YouTube channel. Hope you guys have a wonderful day getting ourselves back in another 2-minute technicals video looking at XRP. And kind of as we were what we were talking about yesterday, right guys, that we needed to get ourselves through our 20-day moving average here and get ourselves to peak up to the top of this range up here around the 64-cent region. But as you could tell, as the day kind of was ending yesterday, we were getting rejected. And if you go here onto the 1 hour, you can even see even better. We were slowly coming down off of our little push up that we had seen, and then you can see that we lost our support of our 20-day moving average, and we came flying back down to our full kind of width of our target here, which would be this whole thing. If you were to actually go like this outwards, you can see just that we had a short-term and a long-term target. You can see right there and there. We obviously are holding on our short term right now above 60 cents, but we came down smack dab, hit that 57. I just gotta say, whoever was able to get that squeeze down there, absolutely awesome. It was very, very small grab there. I think it was less than 15 minutes. It's probably on a 5-minute if we go here. We stayed down here for a little bit. Someone got a nice grab there at the 58, 57, and we were talking about that for days. We were talking about it over here on August 7th, and even since we were over here on August 4th. So it's almost been 2 weeks we've been talking about getting that target down there, and now we finally have had it. So now it would be the interesting thing to see a W bottom. Obviously we kind of overshot by about what, let's see, 2% just about. I mean, it's not terrible. We could still do something like that. We could come back up here and then complete a W bottom. So what you usually see out of this kind of movement would be something like sort of gradual but nice pushes back up, probably hitting up here around 68 cents, come back down for a retest on top of that 67, and then getting the blast off out there, which obviously you see comes into September and October of getting this movement outwards. That's what would make the most sense to me, to see that same sort of contingency of seeing XRP push through in that direction. But I would expect a heavy resistance met here, and then get that sharp retracement out of there, and then flying out. Because that would just make the most sense in the most bullish case for me. We hit our problem region, we hit our problem zone right in the box that we drew yesterday, and the one we've been talking about for the past 2 weeks, hitting here like literally almost smack dab on top of that 4236 from the previous cycle, and hitting here exactly on top of where we needed to, like on all these different time frames. This was the retracement. This was the final push down. This was the shakeout that I wanted to see. So now I expect this sideways kind of movement, but gradually picking up and getting into this sort of W pattern is what I would likely be able to see out of this, because if we get the W pattern, that would show you the strength of pushing away and getting back up there. Otherwise, it would be most likely to the downside, but we're strong at the moment. So that would be my thought process of what XRP is doing. Even if you were to do like this is all inverted, so when we get rid of this one, we could do just a normal Fibonacci from here, this high to this low. You can see that, holding on top of here. Actually, I wonder if we did the top from here. We'll do from here. Actually, that makes the most sense. Hitting your head, and then we get the sharp retracement back down. And then now you can see once it gets through that region of that 67, 68 is where it gets that explosive move up there to that 70, 71, and then getting that retest back down and flying back out. And you can see that the target comes up here to around that 85-cent region. But like this is what my thought process is on what could be. But at the moment, what we're going to want to see for XRP in the short term and getting that movement back up, it's just getting itself back above that 61 cents. We get back above that 61, we're going to see that 62.5. But let's go here into the short term 1 hour. Let's see what we could be seeing for absolutely tomorrow's action. Let's see. I think it might be a little bit too volatile for me to really go off of. Maybe I can give a nice high, a speculative high. And we could do something more sort of on the bottom side like this. You can see it moving. You could get a possible move, I would say, from this spot downwards up there to around, I wouldn't say there by tomorrow. I think that might be a little bit too generous. I think it's going to be even smaller. I think it'll be something like this. like, a very, very small, minute move. What I'll be using is, I would say, would be a Fibonacci. I would do a short-term one here at the bottom, or even one to this most recent. I think this would make more sense. Use the candle body right here, and you can see right here getting a kind of that heavy burden there at that 61. Then from that 61, you can see if we actually able to get that push upwards, we get here to that 0.5, which is around their 20-day moving average, and then we can get a push up there to that 63, which is kind of what we were talking about. But you can see it needs to make some small headway to get back up into that region. It might be a little drawn out process, but at least that's what I'm thinking. I think that the max pain of having that move was definitely felt. I mean, that was a very sharp retracement on top of what has already transpired over the past couple days. If we were to do a full measured move, I mean, XRP has done a 13% correction since the 9th. So in 6 days, 13%. That seems pretty corrective to me. But hope you guys are having a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. I appreciate every single one of you. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. And remember, no it's financial advice. It's my personal opinion, just my thoughts. I just think about it. Have a good one, guys. See you on the next one.